Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to go through a 60-minute yoga flow that's going to work our legs, our hip flexors, our arms, our back, our abdomen, so a whole body workout. All right, let's get started. So you will need 2 blocks and a strap. We're going to start in fish pose. As in my earlier video, I went step by step through fish pose, so we'll do it quickly. You're going to make a letter T with your blocks. The back of your head is going to rest on the block, and this is going to go in between your shoulder blades. You should feel each shoulder blade on either side of the block, and this is a good chest opener. So let's get on our mat. We're going to lay down, our feet, our legs are long, our feet fall to the side, and gently roll down, and please adjust yourself accordingly. We're going to stay here for a couple minutes. So let's inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose or through the mouth, whatever's more comfortable. 3 more breaths on your own. Feel the belly rise. Feel the air go through your nostrils into your lungs. And as you exhale, feel the air come out either through your nose or through your mouth. Your stomach deflates. 2 more. Now just breathe normally, and I want you to soften your back body. Just let your body sink into those 2 blocks and also sink into the ground. Relax your legs, relax your feet, soften your pelvis, soften your lower back, relax your neck, relax your arms and shoulders, soften your face and your eyelids, and soften your skull and forehead. Let's take 1 more deep breath in through the nose. And slowly exhale. Good job. We're going to wiggle our fingers and our toes, and we're going to rotate our wrists one way, rotate our wrists the other way. Let's rotate our ankles one way and rotate the ankles the other way. And slowly open your eyes, and we're going to roll on our left side. So you're going to bring your left arm down, and you're going to use your left bicep as a pillow, and you're going to use your right hand to push you up. Okay, so you can put your blocks to the side, and now we're in cross-legged sitting pose. And cross-legged sitting pose, we're going to sit with a straight back. So go like this and feel those sit bones on the ground, and ground into those sit bones on the mat. Next, you're going to pretend you have a string tied to the crown of your head, and that string is pulling up, up, up. And as it's pulling your head up, 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 your spine's going to elongate. Continue looking straight. Your shoulders are going to come down away from your ears. So let's first put them close to our ears. The shoulders are going to go back and down. So you're going to feel your shoulder blades go down your spine, and your hands gently rest on your kneecaps. 1 breath here. When you inhale, picture the breath filling your rib cage and filling your stomach, filling your chest. This whole area fills with breath, and slowly exhale. Good. So we're going to do wrist circles. So wrist circles. Okay, so first we're going to curl your palms towards your wrists. Let's do this. And then we're going to make a fist. Tight fist like this. Continue breathing. Inhale. And exhale and let go of the fist. Let's do that 1 more time. Make a fist. Deep inhale and exhale. Let it go. Now we're gonna bend the wrist this way. So you're gonna take your left hand and you're gonna place it on the fingers of your right. And you're gonna bend your arm this way, your hand, inhale, and exhale. We're gonna do that to the opposite hand. So you're gonna take the right hand and place it on your left fingertips and bend it back. Inhale, and exhale. Now we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna get our left hand, place it on the back of the right fingers. And we're doing this. Inhale, and exhale. Continue keeping the straight spine. Other hand, inhale, and exhale. And let's just spread our fingers wide, 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 and together. And spread them wide, 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 and together. And just hit the wrist circles one way, and the other. Okay, let's clasp our hands. We're gonna round our back like it's gonna be the letter C. We're gonna tuck our chin and our eyes are gonna look at our stomach. Inhale for, let's stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Now flip our hands, they're still clasped. We are gonna flip them the opposite way. We're gonna bring them above our head and try to put your shoulders down away from your ears. And let's just bend to the left. Inhale, and exhale. And the other way, inhale, and exhale. Good. Now you're gonna get your strap, and we wanna stretch our arms. So this, you're gonna put over your left shoulder, and you're gonna be holding the strap with your right hand. So it looks like a tricep stretch. And your left hand, we're gonna put the thumb down, you're gonna rotate your arm, and you're gonna bend and reach for that strap behind you. So I'll show you what it looks like from the back. And we're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. And as we inhale and exhale, you're gonna slowly bring the hands together to touch each other, if you can, as far as you can. So 5 breaths here, inhale, and exhale. You may feel as you exhale, you're able to reach those fingers closer to each other. Stop if you feel pain. You just want to feel a gentle stretch in the tricep, and you're going to feel a stretch in your left shoulder at the front. Inhale. Exhale. Continue focusing on keeping your back straight. Okay, let's switch sides. So the strap's gonna now go over your right shoulder. Okay, let's see if I have this. Sorry, your left shoulder, and you're gonna grip it with your left hand at the top. Your right hand's gonna come down, your thumb is pointing down. You're gonna bend and reach for that strap behind you. And 5 breaths here. Remember to keep your back straight. Remember the string pulling the crown of your head up. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more breaths. Good job. So let go of the strap. And now we are going to do spine rotations. Still sitting, and we are going to move first clockwise. So your hands are gently on your knees, your arms are slightly bent, and you're going to move like forward. And then as we move back, you can do the C shape of your spine and look down at your chest, tuck your chin. And as you come forward, your chest and your heart is shining up and you have the gaze slightly up. And again, tuck. 3 more this direction and then change to the opposite. Inhale, exhale. Remember to breathe. And now counterclockwise, or the opposite direction you are in. Three more, inhale, and exhale. Good job. So if you take your strap again, we're gonna go into staff pose. You're gonna find those sit bones, ground your sit bones into the mat. Your legs are straight, but you still have a little bend in your knees, slight bend. Your feet are flexed like this. We want still energy through the feet. The strap is going to come to the middle of your foot, and the strap is gonna help you bend deeper. And you are going to bend with your back flat. So pretend you have a string pulling the top of the crown of the head up. Back is flat. And when we come forward, we want our arms tucked in, but we want bend at the hip crease. So we don't want to start going like this. So bend, picturing you're bending into the hip crease. Another way to do this is put your hand in the crease of your hip, as if you're squishing your hand. Inhale and exhale. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. And as you exhale, you may be able to pull further by bringing your hands, come down the strap a bit more. We're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. Remember to breathe, inhale and exhale. 4 more breaths. As your muscles relax on the exhale, you may be able to bend further. Inhale and exhale. Okay, put your strap to the side, and now we're gonna take butterfly pose. You're gonna put the soles of your feet together, and your legs are gonna fall to the side. And let's just butterfly the legs like they're wings on a butterfly. And your hands can come to your ankles. And remember, our back is straight, like there's the string on your head pulling up. And you're just gonna butterfly the legs. Breathe in and exhale. Okay. Stay like that, but this time we're gonna just keep the legs still. And just like staff pose, we're also gonna bend into the hip creases. So with the flat back, we're just gonna bend forward. Use it, and you can hold your feet to bend deeper if you want, and bend your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Now we're gonna round our back and relax our head and neck. 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 4 more breaths. And as you exhale, your muscles are going to relax and you may be able to come lower. One more deep breath, inhale and exhale. Good job. Slowly roll up And now we want to warm up our abdomen. So let's lay back down on the ground. And we're gonna take the position called dead bug. So our knees are directly above our hips and it's forming a 90-degree angle, and our hands are up, our palms are facing each other. And you're gonna bring your right foot straight and down. You can point that right foot, and your left arm comes back. And right before they reach the ground, they're about an inch away, you're gonna bring it back up. Inhale on the way down, opposite sides. Exhale on the way up. 5 more on each side. Left arm, right leg. Now right arm, left leg. 4 more on each side on your own. One more on each side. Remember to breathe. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. And one more. Good. Now put the soles of the feet on the ground and just windshield wiper the legs. So drop them to the left, center, and then drop them to the right. One more time. Okay, one more abdomen warm up, bicycle. Again, we're going back to the same position. Our knees are over our hips. We make the 90-degree angle. Your hands are gonna gently rest on the back of your head and your elbows are back, okay? You're gonna look up to the sky and you're gonna extend your right leg and bring your right elbow to reach your left knee. Opposite now. Left leg extends and your left elbow reaches for your right knee. Exhale as you cross. Inhale as you switch legs. Exhale. Five more breaths. 4 more breaths. One. Okay, good job. Rest your head down. Windshield wiper the legs. Now let's counteract that movement. We're gonna roll up into a ball. So bring your knees to your chest, hands on your shins, and you can bring your chin to your knees and curl up into a ball. Curl, curl, curl. And let go. Good job. Okay, so hip warm up. Your legs again, knees over the hips, and your feet are together, and you're just going to circle the knees like you're drawing a circle with the knees at the sky. Hands can be on the knees. We're going to circle them one way, and now let's go the opposite way. We're warming up the hip joint. Two more. Good job, and put your feet on the ground. Okay, so let's slowly roll up. We are going to take tabletop position. And tabletop, our hands. Remember the wrist exercise, our fingers are wide. We want to maintain the spread in the fingers when we put our hands on the mat. That will help us keep us stable. So let's do that. And our knees are directly under our hips, and our shoulder, elbow, and wrist are all in one line. And we are pressing into our hands, and we're pressing into the tops of the feet to activate the muscles in our body. Now we want to do cat-cow. So cat, we slightly bend those arms. We're dropping the abdomen. Our tailbone is up. We look up. Our chest is shining up. Inhale. And now we're going to go to, this is cow pose. We're now going to go into cat pose, rounding the back. Push up through the hands. Push up, and now drop your head and neck. And look to the belly button. Exhale. So you're making a C shape with your back. 4 more like this. Inhale, bend, slightly bend the elbows, drop the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Shine the chest, shine the eyes up, drop the belly, and exhale. Now relax the head and neck. Curve the spine like the letter C. Press into the hands while you're doing it. 2 more. Okay, we're now going to go into side plank on one knee. So I'll show you it from this angle. So your left hand is grounded into the mat, fingers are spread. Your shoulder, elbow, and wrist all in one line. Your knee, your hips are facing forward, so your knee is bent. And this leg, your right leg, is out. Let me move the blocks. Okay. And your right foot is planted on the ground, and now this arm comes up, and look up to the right hand. If it hurts your neck, just look down. 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now, if you feel confident and stable, you're going to lift that leg. Keep flexing the right foot. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Ground into the left hand. Push the mat away with your left hand. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, good. We're going to go to the other side. So you're grounding into the mat with your right hand, fingers are spread. Remember, shoulder, elbow, wrist, all in one line. Your right foot is bent. The top of your right foot is planted. And you're going to plant your left foot and it's straight. And you're going to go like this and stretch up. Press into that right hand to keep a long line. 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay, if you feel confident and stable, lift that leg so you're all in one line and flex that left foot. You want energy coming out of the bottom of the foot. 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and we come back down. That is great. Okay, let's come back to tabletop and let's go down into a wide leg in child's pose. So your knees are going to come as wide as the mat and your toes are together. Okay, toes are together, your knees are as wide as the mat. You're going to bring your glutes to almost reach your heels. If they can reach your heels, that's great. Your hands are going to actively press into the mat, and you're going to bring your forehead down on the mat. And let's stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so let's come back to tabletop. And you're going to move your knees 3 inches back, like this. And now you're going to move forward, and we just want to we just want to lower ourselves down halfway. Keep your elbows and your arms close to your ribs. And push yourself back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. And exhale on the way up. Let's do puppy pose. So our knees are directly under our hips, and you're going to extend those arms again and reach your forehead down, but keep your hips above your knees and let your forehead fall. And reach with the hands, reach forward with the hands, keep those hands pressing into the mat. 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Okay, slowly come back. And now we are ready for our first downward dog. So, fingers are spread, pressed into the mat. You're gonna tuck your toes. And as you're pressing the mat, you're gonna press the mat away like you were in puppy pose just a second ago. So you're gonna do that, but this time you're gonna press into the balls of your feet, and you're gonna lift your tailbone up to the sky. And you are going to drop your head and your neck so they just dangle, and your eyes are gonna look at your thighs, and you're gonna push the mat away with your hands. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now we're gonna tiptoe to the front of the mat. So you're gonna look up between your hands, and you're gonna bring your feet to the top of the mat, and your first forward fold. So fold over your knees, keep your knees bent. Bend into your knees, drop your head and neck and relax. Inhale and exhale. Now we're gonna slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head and neck are the last thing that come up. And now let's use our hands. So we're gonna reach for the sky. And it's gonna come down in prayer position between your chest. Okay, so now we're in mountain pose. Mountain pose, we're grounded into the feet. Our quads are tight, our abdomen's tight. Our shoulders are away from our ears, and remember the string pulling up. Okay, mountain pose. Now we want to swan dive down, bringing the hands up, and we're gonna do a forward bend with our knees bent. Now we're gonna come halfway up, hands are on the shins, and it's a table. Your back is flat, your shoulders are back. Inhale, drop again, forward fold, and we're gonna come up, come up, come up, and bring your hands back to prayer. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Sun salutation. Inhale, swan dive down, bend the knees, halfway up. And you're gonna come down, but this time you're gonna place your hands on the mat. And then you're gonna come back to plank. You have 2 choices. Plank like this. Remember, shoulder, elbow, and wrists are all in one line, or you can drop your knees. This makes it easier. And you are gonna come down to your chest. So, remember, like our half push-ups we did, your arms are close to your ribs, you slowly come down. And then we're gonna come up to either baby cobra or full cobra. Now, push with your hands. We're going back to downward dog. lift your right leg, three-legged dog, and let's step between our hands. We're in crescent lunge. Our knee is over our ankle. Press into your right foot, press into the ball of your left foot. And your hands come up and your shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna do some leg strength. So bend into that, bend so your left knee is gonna touch the mat almost and come up. 2 more like this. Inhale, exhale. 1 more, and when we bring it down, let's hold it for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. Now let's drop our left knee on the mat. You can use your blocks if you like to help keep your back straight. Unflex your foot so the top of your foot is now, left foot is on the mat. And now we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch. So you're gonna bend into that right leg, and you can use the blocks to keep that back straight and that string pulling up top. Just sink your hips into it and bend forward. 5 breaths, inhale and exhale. 4 more breaths. Okay, now let's come back. And now your foot, just your heel, your right heel is on the mat. And you're going to stretch the back of your leg. Again, you can use your blocks on either side of support. And then just bend. You can drop your chest and your head to your right knee. And 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's come back to tabletop, and we're gonna go in downward dog, and we're gonna go through our sun salutation flow. Tabletop, press into the hands, press the mat away, flex your feet, press into the balls of the feet, down dog. Now, look between your hands, tiptoe to the front of the mat. We're dropping into a forward fold. Let your chest fall to your thighs. Relax your head and neck. Hands on shins, halfway up, flat back, shoulders are back, drop again, forward fold, exhale, all the way up. Reach up, hands come down to prayer. Again, up, and swan dive down. This time, hands are on the mat, and you're gonna come down for another flow. So lower to plank, either like this or on your knees, and you can lower down. I'll show you a more advanced version. So my shoulder, elbow, wrist all in one line. Arms are close to your ribs, lower down halfway, upward dog, and down dog. Okay, lift the left leg up, 3-legged dog. You're gonna step between your hands to crescent lunge. Your knees over your ankle, hands up. Hands are facing each other. You're pressing into the ball of your right foot and you're grounding into your left foot. 3 breaths here, inhale, exhale. And just like the other side, we're going to do some leg strength. So let's bend the right knee so it almost touches the mat. Come up, inhale, 2 more. And on this one, we're gonna hold it here for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Drop the right knee to the ground. Get your blocks if you need to, either side of you. Shoulders are away from your ears, your spine is long, and you're just gonna press, bend forward into that left leg. You're gonna feel a stretch in your right hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, 2 more breaths. And now bring the blocks back with you. Your left heel is on the ground, your foot is flexed, and you're going to, you can untuck the right foot and bend into this. So your chest and head and chin just dangle to reach your left knee. 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, put your blocks aside. Bring your left foot back. We're back in tabletop, and now we're going to push back again to downward dog. And we're going to go through our flow. So walk your feet forward, look between your hands, forward fold, knees are bent, relax your head and neck, hands are on your shins now, flat back, shoulders are back, drop down again, forward fold, and come up. Reach up to the sky, your hands are down in prayer position, swan dive down, forward fold, hands on shins halfway up, table, and drop, and you're going to go through your flow. So plank or plank on your knees, and you're going to come down, up dog, and back in downward dog. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's walk our hands towards our feet, so opposite direction. And slowly roll up. We're now going to do a couple balancing poses. This one's called tree pose. So shoulders are down, away from our ears, string is pulling our head. We're grounding into our feet. So we're going to do it first on the left side. So let's bring our weight into our left foot. There's a micro bend in the left knee. Let's slowly lift our right foot, and it's going to rest either on your calf, or if you can, get it to your thigh, but never on the knee joint. You can also put it on the ankle if that works for you. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So find a point in front of you to also focus on while you're breathing, so you don't come off balance. Hands can come up, shoulders are away from your ears, or you can have your hands in prayer position. So 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 4 more breaths. Really relax into this pose. You can really relax into it. Okay, so let's put our foot down, let's shake it out, and we're going to do the same thing on the right leg. Ground into your right leg, micro bend, little bend in your right leg, slowly bring this foot up. Look at the point that you're going to focus on to keep you balanced. Twist your leg, your bottom of your left foot is going to rest on your calf, your thigh, not your knee joint or your ankle. And then this time I'm going to put my hands straight up. And 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come down, and we're going to go through another flow. So We're gonna swan dive down, forward fold. Hands on the shins, flat back, shoulders are back. Back down, hands plant on the mat. You're gonna come back down to plank or kneeling plank. Come forward and go down through your flow. And back to downward dog for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay, bring your right foot up straight, and your right foot is gonna land between your hands, and you're gonna come into warrior 2. So you're gonna pivot your left foot so the outside of your left foot is parallel with the mat. Root into the left foot, you're rooting also into your right foot, and make sure that your knee is over your ankle and you can still see your toe so your knee isn't folding inwards. And you can be generous if you feel stable to bend to get a nice stride. So I'm about 4 feet apart, I would say. Hands are out, away from the ears, abdomen is flexed, and you're looking over your right hand, just over your middle finger on the right hand. 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 4 more breaths. Now turn your palm, your right palm, so it's facing up. This hand is going to bend and come to rest on your right hip behind you. And we're going to lean back. This is Exalt Warrior. Make sure your right knee is still bent. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath. Back to Warrior 2. And now bend your right arm and rest your right elbow on your right thigh. And your left arm is straight, so you should have a straight line from your left heel to your left fingertips. And your elbow crease should be beside your left ear. 3 breaths, inhale, exhale, 2 breaths. Back to Warrior 2, spiral up. And now frame your right foot with your hands, 1 hand on either side. Pivot your left foot. So it's almost like we're back in crescent lunge, and you're gonna bring your right foot to meet the left, and we're gonna go back into our flow, so plank or kneeling plank. Down dog. 1 breath. Now bring your left leg straight, 3-legged dog. Bend that knee, bring it between your hands, and Warrior 2 on the other side. Do it from this side. Your right foot, the outside of your right foot is parallel to the edge of that mat. Look at your left foot. Your knees should not be falling inwards. You should see your big toe. And your hands come up. Your shoulders are away from your ears, and you're gonna look over your left hand, so your left middle finger. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Now we want to exalt our warrior, so turn that left palm so it faces the sky. You're going to then bend this right arm to reach for that left hip and bring it back. One more breath. Back to Warrior 2. And now bend that left arm so your left elbow rests on your left thigh, and you're gonna bring your right arm over. So your elbow crease is in front of your right ear, and there should be a straight line from your left heel to the fingertips of your right hand. And 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Come back. Warrior 2. Let's frame the left foot with our hands. Let's pivot the right foot so your toes are also facing forward. And we're gonna go back to plank or kneeling plank, and you're gonna go through your flow. Downward dog. 2 breaths here. Okay, let's bend our knees so we're back in tabletop, and we're gonna come to sitting. And we're gonna go to deer pose. So let's start with your left leg. Your left shin is gonna be parallel to the long side of your mat. Your left foot is flexed. Your right leg, so your left leg should be making a 90-degree angle from your hip to your knee, and then from your knee to your ankle. Left foot is flexed. Your right leg is also making a 90 degrees. So 90 and 90, hip, knee, and foot, and your right foot is flexed. Let's use our fingers to push ups to make our spine tall. Remember the string. Now you're going to twist to the left. Have your right hand come on your left knee. So you're facing you're turning towards your left thigh. And then you're slowly going to come down to whatever's comfortable. You could be good here, you could be good on your forearms, or you can come all the way down and rest your forehead on the ground. We're going to stay here for 8 breaths. So remember to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Come up, and we're going to do the opposite side. So now your right leg, your right shin is going to be parallel to the long edge of your mat, and there's going to be that 90-degree angle from your hip, knee to your ankle. Your left leg from hip to knee to ankle, 90 degrees. Both feet are flexed. Use our fingers to push up, and then we're going to twist to the right. So our body is facing our right thigh. Again, come down to whatever's comfortable. It may be here, it may be on your forearms, or you may be able to come all the way down. We're going to stay here for 8 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 7 more breaths. Good. Slowly come up. We're starting to cool down now. And now we're going to lay on our backs, and we are going to bring our legs up again so our knees are directly over our hips, that whole 90 degree. Your arms are going to come to a T, so it's like a straight line across your body. When I say T, this is what your hands look like. Your palms are on the ground. And then we're going to drop the legs while they're pressed together to the left side. And you want to try to keep your right shoulder on the ground. If it's coming up, just bring your legs up. You can just stay like this, and you can put a block under your knees to rest. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, deep into your belly, inhale. And exhale. Inhale deep into that twisted side. Deep inhales into the belly. And you can also look over your right arm if you are comfortable. Okay, bring your gaze up. Turn your head back in the center. Bring both legs to the center. And now you are going to drop your legs to the right side and then gaze over your left if it's in your practice. And we're going to inhale for 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Good. Now turn your head again to look up and bring your knees to the center. Bring your feet so they're flat on the mat. And now we're going to go into bridge pose. So your feet are flat on the mat, and you can bring your heels so they're closer to your glutes if that's comfortable and isn't too strenuous on the knee joints. Your hands, the palm of your hands are beside you, pressing into the mat. And for bridge pose, you want to press into the heels of your feet to bring those hips up. So press into the heels like your heels want to push that mat away. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Slowly bring your body down, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to do that 1 more time, but this time, when you come up, you can tuck your shoulder blades under and you can clasp your hands, and let's stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Remember to push into the heels to keep those hips lifted. Two more breaths. One more. Unclasp your hands, bring your palms down and gently roll your spine back down. Let's roll into a ball, bring your knees to your chest. You can bring your head and neck up so your chin reaches your knees. You can give yourself a hug. And bring your legs down. And the last pose is happy baby. So your ankle is above your knee. Your feet are flexed, and you can hold the inside of your leg with each hand and just stay like this. You can rock side to side. If you feel more flexible, you can use your hands to hold the insides of your feet, or you can hold the outsides of your feet. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Try to relax your shoulders so they're away from your ears. 4 more breaths. Breathe really into your belly, and it'll relax your groin area and your hips. 1 more, and exhale. Bring your legs down, and now we're going to go into Shavasana. So your legs are falling outwards, your feet are falling outwards, and your palms are turned up, and we're going to just stay here for a couple minutes. Gently close your eyes. You can also place your right hand on your belly if you like, and your left hand on your chest. And inhale. And exhale. And we're going to stay here for a couple minutes. I want you to give yourself gratitude for coming here and for doing this practice with me, and for thanking your body for moving through all those poses and how special our bodies are. Relax your back body and soften into the mat. Breathe normally. Feel how all your muscles are relaxed compared to the beginning of practice. How calm your mind feels, and possibly how energetic you feel. Let's take one deep breath together. Inhale on a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's exhale for a count of 4. One more time, deep inhale. And this time when you exhale, we're going to go and let it go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And let's roll to our left side. Bring your left arm so your left bicep makes a pillow. And you're going to use your right hand to push yourself up to sitting. Let's go back into cross-legged pose, and we're going to breathe together with our hands lifted. So let's inhale, hands overhead. Exhale to prayer position. Again, inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. I really hope this benefited you and you feel so much better. I hope to see you again. Thank you.